Hey, I know we're in the shop right now, but I'm going to show you a quick side job I did a couple days ago for one of my buddies. He's got a shop nearby called Rounds Performance, and he was having some issues with some headers. So we're going to show you that real quick, and then we're going to get you an update on what we did with the Suburban the last week and a half. I know it's been like 2 weeks since I posted a video. It's been a crazy 2 weeks, but we'll get you an update, and let me show you around. First off, I'll show you this quick video of those headers I did. So just a quick little job that we're doing this week. I had a buddy get a hold of me that he's doing a job on a Mustang and having problems getting the manifolds to seal. So we got a flat edge on there, and these things are not flat. So I've got it set up in the mill. We're gonna take a couple skim cuts off of it, get them flat again, and we'll get them back to him. Hopefully they can seal up for him and he can get his customer on the road again. All right, so as you can see, there's a pretty big high spot kind of right here in the middle of the manifold. You could tell that when we had the flat edge on there. So we'll take a couple more passes till he's flat, and then we'll check it with the straight edge again and on to the next one. All right, so we'll pull it off the jig and check for flatness, make sure that we didn't warp anything when we bolted it down, but so far it looks good. So we're looking pretty good. Everything looks flat. So now we'll do the next one. So we got the second manifold up here. You can see that the high spot is right in the middle, and he was having problems with the outer two cylinders sealing, and we can see why. So we'll get this one milled down and we can get them back to him. All right, see, we got rid of that big belly in the middle. You can actually tell how much thicker this flange is in the center now compared to the edges. That's how warped it was. So we'll get it out of here. We'll check it for flat again once it's out. Make sure it doesn't move at all. And we're done. All right, so we got it out of the mill and we are still good and flat. So this should do the trick. Should be able to get them seal up and get the car out of his shop. All right, so that was a video of me milling those manifolds, but I'm gonna give you a quick update on what we got done on the Suburban this week. So I did trans gaskets, pan gasket, tail shaft gasket, dipstick tube gasket, and a new O-ring in the speedo drive, because this thing was leaking from every orifice in the transmission. So we got it all resealed up, and we're looking for leaks now. We should be good. But I was also working on these rear tubs, and I didn't video any of it just due to the fact that I wasn't sure how I was going to do it, and I didn't want a video of just me sitting around measuring a million things and doing math and trying to figure out how the heck I was going to get these tubs in here to get them to meet the old inners. So originally they had left a ton of the old inner well, and I was going to try to meet up with that, and after a bunch of looking and figuring, it was just going to be easier to basically cut the whole old inner out, shape the new inner panel that I did. So that's got a pretty large bow in it so that it meets the original lip inside of the wheel well. And then these are just tacked in place right now. I'm gonna have to pull them back out so I can paint the insides of them before I final install them, but I wanted to get them tacked in place and get some measurements done, make sure they're even. But so we got these in. They turned out really good. Like I said, there's going to be a little bit of metal, probably a little bit of metal forming on the edges I need to do to get them kicked out to where I want them to be to meet up with the welds nicely. But we have rear tubs in. And now that we have rear tubs in, we can start on the floor, which is what I consider the fun part. So, now the rear tubs in, they look great. A ton of room. I had it jacked up and down and articulated the axle around to make sure there was going to be clearance for everything. There's clearance for everything. Super happy with location and their level and everything like that. So, got that done. But yeah, like I said, this is just a quick update. I didn't video it. I didn't want to bore you guys. But we got these in. There's going to be a lot more video coming with the floors going into this thing. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, share. I appreciate you guys watching. And we're going to hit it hard on these floors so that we can get some floors back in this thing and hopefully be able to drive this thing here in a couple weeks to where it is enjoyable to drive with no massive hole and no exhaust fumes filling up the cabin. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.